Mary Catherine Ham with me this morning. Mary Catherine, has the transformation of America's government really begun?
Well, look, the entire campaign, what did Trump signal with the people that he surrounded himself with? They were all outsiders. They are all people who criticized the current system. And by the way, why did a lot of voters give him a chance again? Because he was signaling that. I call it I'm going to sanitize it. Y'all are full of it electorate. They looked at the elites and they said, I think you have been lying to me. COVID was really hard. This economy's been really hard. Biden, I don't even think is capable of being president, and you keep lying to my face about it. So I'm going to give some outsiders a chance. If you have any doubt about whether he wants to really reform, you can look down at Mar-a-Lago, where he was hanging out with Javier Milei of Argentina this week. And Javier Milei is the guy who came in and ditched 50% of his federal government's agencies, among other many radical changes, to the benefit of the economy of Argentina, by the way. So he's been signaling this throughout, and I think the question is, each person he brings up, can this person bring the reform they're promising? Can they get through a confirmation process? Some are more popular than others on the Hill, right? But I do think I'm interested in the confirmation hearings, because I think that this radical reform should be voiced, and the people who can be reformers can explain it well in front of hard questions.
Do you think voters generally are ready for this? I mean, we're talking about some real serious moves in various departments, whether Health and Human Services, whether it's the Justice Department, wherever. There's a real revolution coming here. We weren't really aware of it during the election campaign. We're aware of it now. Are we ready for it?
I think they will be ready for it if it works. This is the Milei model, right? Milei did a bunch of drastic things, but if it behooves people, if it works in their lives, if they're making good on some promises and things are changing for the better, people will be fine with it. Yeah. But there might be a short runway for proving that to them.
I think you're right. Democrat Senator John Fetterman, he went after Nancy Pelosi after she blamed Biden for the Democrats' losses. Fetterman told Pelosi, quote, "You got what you wanted and now you're still blaming Biden." He suggested she step down to give a younger generation an opportunity. Pelosi will be 86 in the 2026 midterms. Is it time to make way for a younger generation?
Man, I gotta tell you, that guy is quotable.
He is now.
Look, I think that was the argument of the Kamala Harris campaign, is that there needs to be a new generation. And I think Pelosi needs to decide whether she is this legendary leader who, knocks heads and makes all the decisions, or whether she doesn't have any responsibility at all. Which one is it? So I think Fetterman makes a good point, and I think he makes a good point about this sort of stultifying leadership that's been in place for decades, that people have largely rejected in favor of something they're taking a pretty big risk on, as we talked about in the last discussion.
I believe she's filed papers for re-election in 2026. I think she's hanging in there. I think
Onward.
She is.
Black lies still back, faces grin while truth they lack. Selling fear with a real slick smile, coaxing fools into denial. The news is full of shit they feed, hungry minds with toxic greed. Trust eroded in the name of you, lost in a flood of twisted news. I'm a desk they smirk and spin, cloaked in suits, the hearts all sin. Manufactured tales they weave in a world designed to deceive. The news is full of shit they feed, hungry minds with toxic greed. Trust eroded in the name of you, lost in a flood of twisted news. They smirk and spin, cloaked in suits, but hearts all sin. Manufactured tales they weave in a world designed to deceive. The news is full of shit they feed, hungry minds with toxic greed. Trust eroded in the name of you, lost in a flood of twisted news. Don't believe the screen's cold glow, question all you think you know. Find the truth and break the chains, breathe the knowledge, embrace the pain. The news is full of shit they feed, hungry minds with toxic greed. Trust eroded in the name of you, lost in a flood of twisted news. Don't believe the screen's cold glow, question all you think you know. Find the truth and break the chains, breathe the knowledge, embrace the pain.